Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, today I want to share some latest stats and figures about whether or not we're going to have a recession coming up later this year. Obviously, recession is quick on everybody's minds, quick on the media's minds. Unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation in the mainstream media, all the spinning and whatnot. Today, I want to give you some facts and figures so you understand what a recession means, how it affects your family, and more importantly, how it affects mortgage rates. And before I do, I want to say I don't want this to be a political debate. It is what it is. I don't like political discussions. Really, it's really to help you understand what's going on with the marketplace from a neutral, unbiased perspective. And so I don't do this alone. I have some stats and figures from MBS Highway, which is one of the leading companies that does mortgage research, and they provided some help in this presentation. So first of all, big news the other day, let me pop over to that, is that real GDP fell for the first time in several months. And the actual definition of a recession is when GDP falls 2 months in a row, or 2 quarters in a row, I should say. And so as we can see right here, in Q1 of 2022, there was a slight dip in GDP, or gross domestic product. So if there is actually 2 in a row, so if the next quarter we have a second dip in gross domestic product, then we are actually in a recession at that point. As you can see, there was a slight recession in 2020 due to COVID, but other than that, we've been in the positive side. So what are some other factors that could potentially lead to recession or that are pre-recessionary? Here are some stats that I recently found of what are the chances of recession in the next year. And the first one is if headline inflation is above 5%, which we are currently at right now, there is a 45% chance of a recession in the next 12 months. If the unemployment rate, or the U3 rate, which is the active people looking for employment, is below 4%, there is a 42% chance of a recession in the next 12 months. But the third stat is most interesting. If both of those are currently occurring at the same time, then we actually have a 100% chance of recession based on prior data. Now, obviously, it's not guaranteed, but that's what we have seen in the past. So as you can see, there is a very, very, very good chance we're going to have a recession next year based on past data. But what does this actually mean? Well, for the housing market, housing actually does very well in recessions. So that part's actually a good thing. Obviously, if you're losing your job, that's not good. Or any other sort of economic worries, that's not good. The other thing is for interest rates. Interest rates actually go down in recessions. I have some other videos that showed the stats on that, but interest rates 99.9% of the time go down in recessions. So my suggestion for you is don't pay points, don't buy down rates, get the lowest fees associated with a loan if you're buying a house right now, and know that 6 months or a year from now, when we are in that recessionary period, you will most likely have an opportunity to refi and save some money. So those are my thoughts today about recessions. Let me know, leave a comment below, and let's talk later. Bye.